Assalamualaikum. So today I would like to talk about this book, Brian Tracy, The Psychology of Selling. This book is the first book I read when I venture into sales field, okay, from accounts field that do like accounts clerk, bookkeeping, so on. Then after 3 years in that field, I moved to sales field. So when I moved to sales field, that can be considered as a new things for me. I'm very new, very green, don't know anything about cold calling, about calling script, about setting an appointment, go up for sales or meeting, okay, for appointment and so on. So from there I got this book. Actually, I'm not the one that buy this book, I'm not the one that bought this book. I got this book from my friends, that the one can be considered hadiah kan pada I when he know that I get into sales field. Okay, thank you so much, okay, for the person that give me this book. I just want you to know that this book is something that really give me a lot of benefits back then, okay, when I started as a sales. All right, so what I learned from this book, or the most valuable lesson or knowledge or skill that I got from this book, is basically on the cold calling script, okay, because when I first time get into sales field and need to do calling, back then I need to do calling like near 100 weeks, 100 per day, not per weeks, 100 per day. But that is when I really like first time do the calling, okay, I need to do about 100 calls per day in order to generate about 8 leads per week. Back then when we do the calling or we do the searching, lead searching, the only resources that we have is Google and also Yellow Pages. So just imagine how hard is it, and the Yellow Pages is very thick. I need to flip the Yellow Pages and then from the Yellow Pages I need to go to Google to find the account, the company, is the company exists, is the company is something that are relevant, okay, to the solution that we are offered to the market. So basically when we got the list. Before we do the calling, we will prepare a list, okay, a list of calling, okay. A list sometimes is important because when we have a list in hands, a list that printed out in hand, I think it's a physical copy for me, it still work for me, because when I done the call, okay, and I will cross it, we will feel something, I don't know, the feeling of accomplishment of doing things when we have the hard copy in hands and we cross every time that we do the job. All right, so back then one day is the day to do the lead searching, okay, do the lead searching, and after that the next day is the day do the calling. So from this book basically it's really helped me on craft out my own cold calling script, okay. So from that cold calling script I managed to get the leads and also appointments. So what I want to say is, no matter where we are in our career path or in business, in whatever things that we are doing, we are not that really born. If you see someone that creative, you see that someone that really can perform in their job and they have a lot of ideas in doing their things, it's not because that person born as genius or born with a lot of ideas. No, this kind of person is the person that read. I always trust on read, no matter what. You cannot neglect on the reading. You must read. That is one of the things that I always encourage my team. If you don't like to read a book, you can go for blog, okay. Brian Tracy also have his own blog, which is in his blog have about personal development, about sales, about career. So I have a lot of things, a lot of topic that you can pick. So even if you don't like to read a book, make sure that you read something good, like article, okay, that related or relevant to your own personal growth. Never ever stop learning, and never ever stop to improve yourself, to find something to find a knowledge that can be applied in whatever that you are doing right now, okay. So read, don't stop.